In a far-off land, there was a place shrouded in darkness and fear. The locals called it the Forbidden Forest, and no one dared to venture inside. The forest was home to all manners of terrifying creatures, giant spiders, vicious wolves, and monstrous trolls. It was said that once you enter the forest, you could never leave. But in the heart of the forest lies a forgotten artifact. But there was one brave hunter who was determined to explore the Forbidden Forest and uncover its secrets and the missing artifacts. His name was Irene, a young hunter from a neighboring village. Irene had heard many stories about the Forbidden Forest since he was a child, and he had always been fascinated by it. He spent years preparing for his journey into the Forbidden Forest, training with weapons and magic to prepare for the dangers that lie ahead. Finally, the day came when Irene set out for the Forbidden Forest. He traveled for days, crossing treacherous mountains and murky swamps, until he finally reached the edge of the forest. The trees were thick and gnarled, casting air over the forest. When Irene got into the forest, he was amazed by the surprise that awaited him. He saw an angry pack of wolves waiting to pounce on his flesh, but since he was prepared for his journey, he was unstoppable. He attacked the wolves, killing them all, and was left with a minor bruises. He kept on fighting with different animals he met on his way. He further went into the forest, feeling tired and hungry, but also determined. He kept walking until finally he saw a hut in the forest. Moving cautiously towards the hut, he opened the door and was surprised by what awaits him. Missing information about the ancient artifact and how to find it in the heart of the forest. Irene followed the directions on the map and finally he saw what he was searching for: the missing artifact. After recovering the artifact and other valuables, Irene decided to return back to the village. Finally, Irene reached his village. His villagers were surprised to see him, and even more surprised when they saw him with the missing artifacts. The villagers, being surprised that Irene was able to go to the Forbidden Forest and return alive, demanded to hear the full story. Irene, being excited about the whole journey, told them about his journey and how the Forbidden Forest looks like, and also how he was able to find the missing artifacts. The legend of Irene and his journey through the Forbidden Forest lived on for generations, inspiring other hunters to take up the challenge of exploring the dangerous wilderness. Over time, a small community grew around the forest edge, with brave individuals setting out to face the terror within and returning with stories of their exploits. As the years passed by, the Forbidden Forest became less forbidding and more wondrous. People came from far and wide to marvel at its beauty, and its dark reputation faded into a distant memory. Irene's legend remained, however, for a symbol of bravery and determination that inspired countless other hunters to face their fears and overcome the seemingly impossible. The Forbidden Forest was no longer dreaded or forbidden. It was a place for adventure and wonder, a testament to the power of human courage and the endless possibilities of the unknown. And in the hearts of all who heard the tale of Irene, the forest would always be a place of magic and mystery, waiting to be explored by those who dreaded to dreams.